All right, welcome everybody. Exactly 8 o'clock, and yes, we are live also on YouTube. So first of all, very good evening to all of you friends. This is Sidharth Shah on our weekly call. So let me stop my music over here and on my video. Okay, can you see me? Can you hear me? If yes, please type a yes in the comment box, please, so that we are all good to go. Welcome everyone. Hitesh, Rajni, awesome. Okay, Manish, Bharde, I can't read all of your names. Purvi, Satish, Rakesh, welcome everyone. Awesome. So super duper evening, all of you. And yes, it's raining cats and dogs in Mumbai. But yes, that's the way it is. The change is the only constant. So let's do this together. And let me start sharing my screen. By the way, how many of you are, yeah, very good evening to all of you, please. Uh, how many of you are for the first time? This is your first time, or if you are a guest, or if you're watching this live on our YouTube, type one in the comment box if it's your first weekly mastermind call in Think and Grow Rich community. Yes, Sumit Kumar, welcome. This is your first time. You are our guest. Thank you so much for being over here. You'll see a lot of different energy. Yes, Hitendra ji, thank you so much for joining. And let's welcome everybody over here. Yes, thank you so much. Thank you. Now, very important topic for all of you, for all of us, I could say that how many of you want to know the best way to start a new habit? I mean, not any other way, but the best way to start a new habit. Type me in the comment box. You really want to know the best way to start a new habit. And if you're watching on YouTube, you can also type me in the comment box, please. This is the best way. I mean, this is the best way to start a new habit. And I mean, looking at Think and Grow Rich, and looking at when we look at your mindset and your paradigms, what is a paradigm and what is the connection over here? You see, the best definition of a paradigm or a mindset is it is a multitude of habits which controls your habitual behavior, and almost all your behavior is habitual. यानी हम जो हमारा रूटीन का बिहेवियर ये सब हैबिट्स पे ही चल रहा है. It's like an auto mode. And that one habit, second habit, third habit, fourth habit, all these different habits combined together, and that is what is your paradigm. So I repeat this definition once again of what is a paradigm, because most people don't understand this word paradigm. ये paradigm का मतलब क्या है? Paradigm क्या है? Paradigm shift क्या है? What is this mindset? So a paradigm is a multitude of habits. A paradigm is a multitude of habits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 आपने habits को combine कर दिया, वो multitude of habits which controls your habitual behavior. यानी आपकी ये पैराडाइम आपके हैबिचुअल बिहेवियर को कंट्रोल कर रही है, जो भी आप रूटीन में कर रहे हो, एंड ऑलमोस्ट ऑल योर बिहेवियर इज हैबिचुअल. या 24 घंटे में हमारे सारे बिहेवियर हैबिचुअल होते हैं. दैट इज द रियल रीजन वी गॉट टू अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट्स आवर पैराडाइम एंड हाउ टू चेंज आवर पैराडाइम. ओके, हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू गॉट दिस डेफिनेशन ऑफ पैराडाइम? आई मीन, लोग सिर्फ बोलते हैं पैराडाइम चेंज करना, लेकिन पैराडाइम चीज है क्या? Just type P for paradigm if you got what is the real definition of paradigm. Yeah, everyone? Awesome, super duper. Thank you so much. Now, important question. How do we tackle this? Well, in this, I'm going to explain to you how do we do this. Now, there was this research, and this research is based on the entire module of today. I want to give credit to this gentleman, James Clear. यानी आप जेम्स क्लियर का नाम बोलेंगे, एटॉमिक हैबिट्स के ऑथर, या तो तुरंत आपको हैबिट्स दिमाग में आएगी. सो जेम्स क्लियर्स नेम इज काइंड ऑफ सिनोनिमस, इट्स कनेक्टेड विद हैबिट्स. हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू हैव रेड एटॉमिक हैबिट्स और who know who's James Clear? Type I in the comment box. क्या आपको पता है? I mean, James Clear, नहीं पता, you got to read that book for sure. It's one of my favorite books after Think and Grow Rich. Yeah, that's my second best, you can say that. But that's the real connection between paradigm and habits. So we are talking about how James Clear makes it so simple for us to understand that how we can build a smart habit. Yeah. So, and there was this research done in England, and this research mentioned about that 248 participants took part in this research, and they were broadly divided into 3 groups. The first group is called as the control group. The second group is called as the motivation group. तो दोनों में फर्क क्या है? The control group was just given some instructions that आपको फिटनेस करना है, You got to do some fitness, some routine, some exercise routine you got to do every day. सिर्फ उतना उनको बोला गया. They were like told that way. That's the control group. Second group, which is the motivation group, they were not only told what was told in the first group, but they were also given some motivation every day that why fitness is important. And the third group is what I'm going to explain to you what is the difference in the third group. So broadly speaking, ये 248 participants को तीन ग्रुप में डिवाइड किया. पहला, simply asked to track exercise किया कि नहीं किया, did you exercise today, did you went for your walks, gymming, etc. The second group was not only told, but they were also told, given some motivation every day that you should, right, we should, health is wealth. I mean, अगर पूरी दुनिया की अगर दौलत है लेकिन अगर health नहीं है तो क्या फायदा. So they were really given some motivation every day that heart disease हो रही है, lifestyle disease हो रही है. So they were really motivated every day. So that was there in the second group. And what is in the third group? The third group is they were not only told to exercise, they were not only given motivation, whatever was there in the second group also, but they were told to formulate a plan. They were told to formulate a plan कि आप exercise कब करेंगे, कितने बजे करेंगे, कहाँ करेंगे, when, where, what, with whom. So they were formulating a plan of doing that particular exercise. So are we clear with this segregation of all these three groups के ये कैसे divide किया? Type C if you are clear about the segregation of ये कैसे तीन groups divide किए. Okay, clear? Awesome. Now the result क्या हुआ? The third group, which was given the specific instructions to do this, what were they told? That during the next week, simple ऐसा statement उनको दिया था बनाने के लिए. The name of the first group is control group. First is control group, second is the motivation group, and the third is the test group. So the third group was given this planning, or planning was in this simple statement that this is for example purpose. During the next week, I will do at least 20 minutes of vigorous exercise on this day. That means let's say Monday, Wednesday, Friday, at let's say timing, let's say subah 6:30 or 7 o'clock in the place, maybe in the park, or I will go to the gym. So they were given complete planning कि क्या कैसे होने वाला है. Okay. Now what happened? Look at this. The research showed some dramatic results. The first group, which was told, about 35% people in that group actually did the exercise. 1/3, almost 1/3. Okay, just 1/3 is thoda zyada. Now, the second group, which was given some motivation, okay, they went a little bit up, more than 35, a tad up to about 38%. But you know what? The third group, which actually was given those instructions that when, where, what, how, exactly, what date, time, etc. They, out of that group, they reached the whooping 91% followed that exercise regime. Are you seeing the gap? More than double. Motivation से भी double उनका result है. Not even 38 का समझो 976. No, उससे भी double. Okay. Isn't it like wow? I mean, people run after motivation. You don't require motivation. There's something else which is missing. So the point which the research is telling over here is the planning is the most important thing for you to develop a habit. And this is where we come to a term called an implementation intention. Implementation intention. How you intend to implement a particular habit is going to determine whether you're going to develop this habit or not. So how many of you would like to implement your big intentions that I want to get this habit? Type I for implementation intention. Implementation intention. You want to implement, not just like lip service, not just some motivation, but really getting into the results part. So that is where this entire thing starts to fall into place. The difference, this is actually research done in UK. Okay. Now moving forward. So before we move on, I want all of you to really be impacted in your life with this particular classroom. So can I request you that which is that one habit which you want to develop right now. बुरी हैबिट को निकालने की बात हम नहीं कर रहे हैं. Understand this very carefully. We are talking about building a good habit. So you can do a contra also, but don't think मुझे ये बुरी habit निकालनी है. I want to quit smoking. No, don't focus on that kind of a habit. But focus on a habit which you want to build. आपका intention क्या है? You want to have a good intention. So every one of you, you take a moment, and for members who are in our community, why don't you go to our paid members Telegram group and type in that one habit which you have got strong intentions to implement. Can I request all of you to, because only then this entire module will be helpful to you. बाकी आप motivated हो जाएंगे, अरे मजा आ गया, लेकिन कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा. So please go on the paid members Telegram. Don't type it on the Zoom. I want you to be accountable to our community members. So this is the Telegram group, which is the TAGR USF 90 days. Please go over here. I need to mute all. Okay. So just type in over there. What is that one thing which you want to implement in our paid members group? Be accountable to the entire community. तो ही वो रिजल्ट मिलेंगे आपको. बाकी मोटिवेशन से कुछ होने वाला नहीं है आपका. Okay. Okay. Self discipline. No procrastination. So don't make a negative, don't focus on removing a negative habit. Vijay Dubeji, focus on something, let's say becoming action. Be very specific about it. Self-discipline, take action. Implementation, intention of self-discipline and time management. Regular study habit. Time discipline. Money making. Quick decision making. Positive mental attitude. Focus on formation of integrity. Getting about 3:30 to 3:45 Ruhani. I can't read all, but yes. Adhere to morning and night rituals, stock market learning, yoga, 4:30 a.m. Okay, got it. So everybody clear about this? Now let's come back on Zoom.
Sidharth, just a second. I'm having hard time to hear you out. Is this with me only or with everybody else?
Shweta Singh.
Yes, sir.
I don't know. I think it's a problem with your end. Am I audible? Type LC loud and clear.
Yes, you are audible.
Loud and clear.
Okay, I think that I have.
Just log out and log in again, please.
Yeah. Thanks, sir.
Okay. Okay, got it. So now come back on Zoom. So we resume over here. So I hope that you are clear about what is that one thing which you want to change that habit. What is that one habit which you want to change? You want to build a good habit. Okay. Now moving forward. How do we use this implementation in your life? To understand this, understand how does the science of habit works. So the science of habit works on 4 basic rules. The first is the cue. Cue means a trigger point, maybe a date, time, place. Okay, chalo, if I see I don't drink, but let's say if I see a bar passing across when I'm going back home, so that cue is that seeing that bar on my way home. Or let's say if I'm going back to my home and I see a person who is smoking, who is a good friend of mine, and he's smoking downstairs, so that becomes a cue for me. I'm just explaining about bad habits because that becomes really, really important for you. So let's say 8 o'clock, Friday evening, 8 p.m. every week, live mastermind. So that 8 p.m. Friday evening is the cue for you. The cue is the trigger point. And to understand more about this entire premise of the habits, you can go on the Power of Mastermind, where I've given you detailed explanation of the four basic parts of building a habit. So first is the cue. Second is the craving. That means how much you crave for coming at Friday evening, 8 p.m. How much you crave for having that drink. How much you crave for going for that movie. The craving is the thing which is going to keep that loop of habit going forward. The kitni aapko zor se desire ho rahi hai, ichha kitni ho rahi hai, that's the craving part. The third part is the response. Response is basically the habit, the behavior. कि जो आप करते हो, what is your behavior, your routine pattern. The habit is basically your response. And the fourth one is your reward, what you get by doing that particular habit. So let's say When you drink, you go on a high. When you smoke, you have that nicotine kind of a kick going across. When you exercise, you've got that stimulation of that adrenal rush, which is going through your body. So that is the reward which you're going to get. So that's the science of habit formation. I'm not going to go in detail because I've already dealt with this in detail in one of the mastermind sessions in the Power of Mastermind. So how many of you are clear that if you want to know more about this, go to the Power of Mastermind. I've given more than 100 sessions are there, which I've recorded. Every session is different. Type Mastermind or MM if you're clear about this. If you want to know more, there's a treasure which is there on your Teachable platform where you get all these resources for free. Yeah. So just go on the Mastermind, you'll get all this in detail, completely free. Now, let's focus on the trigger, which is the Q part in this particular session of building that implementation intention. So what is the Q? The Q, let's focus on the Q first. Yes, you are right, Uma. Q is, the Q triggers your brain to initiate your behavior. आपकी behavior, आपके actions कैसे trigger होते हैं? Because of that Q. That Q and not the normal Q which we stand in India. Because हम इंडिया में सिर्फ Q एक ही समझते line में खड़ा रहना. That's not the Q. The Q is CUEQ, which is a trigger point, which is through any of the outside stimulants or maybe inside also, which triggers your brain to initiate your behavior. That's the first element over here. It's a bit of information that predicts a reward. That means, let's say, if I feel so that I'm seeing my running shoes around, that bit of information of seeing that running shoes around, I know that if I go for that run, I'll burn that calories out and I'll be on my way to achieve my health goal. So let's say you see that particular money in the bank lying idle and you say, oh, that money I can be investing and that can move towards me achieving my financial freedom goal. So that bit of an information is the Q part over here, which we're talking across over here. Now, Q में और क्या चीजें ध्यान रखनी पड़ती है? Let's say the feel of your phone buzzing in your pocket. समझो फोन मीटिंग में है लेकिन आपने साइलेंट पर रखा है लेकिन वाइब्रेट कर रहा है फोन. So the feel of your phone buzzing in your pocket is a cue. That means कोई notification आया कि किसी का फोन आ रहा है. That is the cue. So okay, again over here, you are not seeing it, but you're just feeling it. That is also one of your senses. Now, what could be one more sense over here? The smell of a chocolate chip cookie. Let's say if you're in a mall and if you're passing through a cookie shop and there are freshly baked cookies being there on the counter, the smell of the chocolate chip cookies really, that's the cue for you that you want to go over there and buy the cookies. How many of you have gone to a mall or maybe to a market and you feel that smell or the aroma really gets you that thing when mujhe khani hai cheez? Yes or no? So that happens with the smell part. So again, it's a different sensory observe. We have got 5 senses: see, smell, hear, taste, and touch. So यहाँ पे हम feeling की बात कर रहे हैं, smelling की बात कर रहे हैं, and also the sound of ambulance sirens. Maybe that's a cue for you. There's an ambulance coming behind, so let us keep the way for the ambulance to pass away and let the ambulance overtake us. So the sound can also be the cue of it. Are we clear with what is a cue? Type C if you are clear about what is the cue. C for cue also and C for clear. कि क्यू का मतलब आपको समझ में आ गया कि क्यू क्या है. Okay, लाइन में खड़ा रहना वो क्यू नहीं है. Okay, this is not that cue which we are so used to of in India. We are talking about this different type of a cue. Got it? Okay, good. Now, thank you so much. Thank you. Now, the two most common cues are most common. I mean, ये मैंने आपको दिए example, the feel of it, the smell of it, the sound of it. But the two most common cues are time. Friday evening 8 baje. Friday evening 8 o'clock is the mastermind. How many of you, for people who have been there for almost 2 years now in the Think and Grow Rich community, for you Friday evening 8 p.m. is that cue for you, that weekly mastermind? And how many of you in the Victory Mastermind? In the Victory Mastermind, Monday evening 8 p.m. is the cue for you. Well, that time can be the cue for you, right? Maybe that alarm, or maybe not an alarm, maybe that school time of your kid, that could be the cue for you, for the mothers, right? So that's where the time factor is important. Second, location. Location can also be the cue for you. For example, let's say if I go to a mall and if I'm very much fond of movies and if that mall is having a multiplex theater, So that mall location could be the cue for me to take that action to go and watch a movie. So sometimes location is also, let's say, going to the beach. And when you go to the beach, you end to eat the roadside snacks. So the location can sometimes be the cue, or maybe you go to the park. That location could be the cue for you to eat or maybe binge on your snacks. So the location is also very, very important for you. Most common cues are time and location. Why I'm saying, yeah, temple to pray God, absolutely right. So why I'm saying time and location pe dhyan dijiye, because to build that new habit, I want you to get these two most common cues for you. जो आपको नई हैबिट बनानी है, उसके लिए ये दो क्यूज टाइम एंड लोकेशन को आप यूज करिए, so that it becomes very easy for you to build that habit. Okay, type TL if you are clear about to connect these two cues of time and location for your new habit, so that you can build that new habit in a proper systematic way. Time and location, I mean बहुत सारी अलग टाइप भी cues भी है, but we are focusing on time and location, most common cues over there. So coming back, implementation intentions leverage both of these cues. Why implementation intentions work so powerful? Because वो ये दोनों cues को use करते हैं, time को भी use करते हैं और location को भी use करते हैं. So we are going to focus on these two cues, especially when you frame your implementation intentions. A question to all of you: how many of you want to know the format for creating an implementation intention for your habit? For your habit, I mean, जो आपको habit बनानी है, you want a format for that, so that it becomes very, very systematic for you. And today in this live mastermind call, you are ready with a format to kickstart your building a particular habit. Yeah, would that be helpful for you? Very helpful, right? So that you can start using this right now, right away. Now let's move on. How do we do this? It's like this. When situation X arises, I will perform response Y. Very simple, but simplicity has got power. So the implementation intention format ऐसा है that when situation X arises, I will perform response Y. That means respond, the cause, the stimulus is the situation and the performance is the response. ये दोनों को हमें क्लब करना है. So if then that, so if then that, so when this arises, then I will perform this. For example, I'll give you many examples to become very, very clear over here. Look at this. इतना simple है, तो problem कहाँ है? I mean, this looks very simple for us. Don't you think so? ये बहुत simple है. अगर इतना ही simple होता अच्छी habits बनाना, तो यार, why I'm having that bad habit for so many years? There's a dilemma over here. And most people do not come out of this particular dilemma because of this particular problem. Okay, because of this big problem, people are not ready to get the results, to build that winning habits. How many of you want to know what's the problem? Sidharth, tell me what's the problem. Type BI or bring it down in the comment box, please. क्या problem क्या? इतना simple चीज बता रहे हो तो problem क्या है? फिर भी मेरी habit क्यों form नहीं हो रही है? Tell you what, the problem lies over here. Look at this. Too many people try to change their habits without these basic details. क्या basic details? Let's say, अरे कल से I am going to eat healthy. बस आज last दिन है, अभी मैं कुछ नहीं खाऊंगा, कुछ नहीं. आज खा रहा हूं बस आज last शादी का दिन है, तो उसके बाद मैं कुछ नहीं खाऊंगा. So I am going to eat healthy food from tomorrow. Very vague. Let's say I am going to write more. I am going to journal more. I want to, maybe if you're an author, I want to write more. I want to exercise more tomorrow. Too vague. कोई क्लैरिटी है ही नहीं. लेट्स से वन मोर थिंग. आई एम गोइंग टू वेक अप अर्ली. कल से उठूंगा, कल से बुक रीडिंग क्लब ज्वाइन करने वाला हूं, कल से करूंगा. आई एम गोइंग टू वेक अप अर्लियर. इट्स वेरी वेग. इट डजंट हैपन दैट वे. वन मोर एग्जांपल. आई एम गोइंग टू बी मोर प्रोडक्टिव. वेल, ऑल ऑफ दिस इज कंप्लीटली वेग. There is no time, there is no location, there is no specific thing over there. It's too vague, and it's too vague, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. That's the real problem. People have these intentions, people have these great things to do, but it's just more of a wishful thinking. It doesn't work. One more example. I want to work out more. Yes, I'll do that 10 push-ups more. कल से मैं 2 किलोमीटर और भागूंगा. Maybe 10 minutes में और ज़्यादा मैं fast भागूंगा. So they give all that thing, but it doesn't work over there. Why? Look at this. Many people think they lack motivation when what they really lack is clarity. I don't think so you require motivation. For motivation, you can go on YouTube, you can watch the daily videos every single day. I think you all are very much self-motivated. What you lack is clarity. Now, coming back to what we are discussing over here with habits, but tell me one thing. As you entered the community of Think and Grow Rich, how many of you vouch that you got a lot of clarity on what you want to achieve in your life? You got a lot of clarity on your goals. You got a lot of clarity of how I'm going to achieve my goals. You got a lot of clarity of what drives me. You got a lot of clarity about the way you actually are. You got a lot of clarity about how you understand yourself. Type C if you got clarity, because that is what you want. You don't require motivation and some kind of a big, loud volume voice and jumping on the chair. You don't require that motivation. You already are self-motivated. Because if you don't have clarity, no amount of self-motivation is going to give you the results. All you require is that clarity. And that's what our community gives you, that clarity, that clarity, that clarity. Now look at this. How do we get the clarity with your habits? Come over here. Let's say, how to apply this strategy to your habits. So this is where you're going to start applying to your habits. कैसे apply करेंगे? ऐसे करते हैं. I will put that behavior, your habit, at time डालिए. सुबह 5:30 बजे, 6 बजे, 6:30 बजे, whatever time. In where? Kahan? Where exercise, when you maybe go in the park or the gym. I'm giving an example over here. So I will behavior at dash 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 time in dash 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 location. So this simple format is going to give you a lot of clarity. For example, a lot of examples for you. Meditation. I will meditate for 10 minutes at 5:30 a.m. in my living room. कभी करेंगे, कितने मिनट करेंगे, कहां करेंगे? Absolutely clear. One more example. Studying. I will study Think and Grow Rich for 30 minutes in my book reading club. Which book reading club you're going to join? कितने बजे का है? कितने बजे आप उठेंगे? It's very, very clear. Let's say one more example. Exercise. I will exercise for 1 hour at 6:30 a.m. on Monday, Wednesday, Friday in my gym. तो कहां करेंगे एक्सरसाइज? कौन से दिन पे करेंगे? कितने बजे करेंगे? Everything clear. Let's say relationships. I will go out for ice cream every Thursday evening at 9:30 p.m. with all my family members. Clarity. Thursday evening, 9:30 p.m. all my family members for ice cream or maybe a dessert. Clear. Clarity. Do you think that if you frame your implementation intentions like this, you've got a better chance to build a particular habit? Type B for better. I think you got a better chance now. कि यार मुझे क्या चीज करनी है, कहां कैसे, location, time, date, everything is clear. That's one of the real reasons why people are not able to build the habits, because they don't have the clarity for this. तो आपको आपकी habit का implementation intention बनाना है. I've given this several examples over here. Now moving forward. How do we tackle this? Now, how do we tackle this? When is a good time to start? Come on, guys. Yeah, thank you so much, Manish. When do you think is a good time to start? Now. Now, right? Now is a good time to start. And this was expected from Think and Grow Rich community. Now is a good time to start. So, attempt करिए. I'm not saying perfection पे focus मत करिए. Attempt करिए to form an implementation intention for you. I've given you several examples. I want all of you to go on my Telegram group, paid members, please. You go on the Telegram group and type in your implementation intention. कि जो आपने habit आपको बनानी है, जो आपने लिखा था 15 मिनट पहले, उसके लिए आप क्या intention कर रहे हो? Please go on the Telegram and attempt it. See, version 1 is better than version none. There is nothing like perfection. Perfection के पीछे मत जाइए कि मेरी statement, मेरा spelling mistake ये बराबर होगा नहीं होगा. Declare and then you can refine it. I mean, start can be the biggest stop. So first take the first step. Start. Get your implementation running for your habit. I want all of you to go on the Telegram group and attempt your implementation intention right now. Abhi aap daliye, community is there for you to support you for a lifetime. Please go. Okay, I will wake up every day at 4:30 a.m. from bed in my bedroom. Got it. Very nice. joining stock market education YouTube class. When? Ramesh, it's not clear. Time नहीं clear है. कौन सा stock market education कभी करेंगे? Not clear. Ramesh, not qualified. Post reels every day for 365 days. कभी डालेंगे? Post that time also. Preeti Prasanna Sataparthi, please put the time also. Mukesh Satya, discipline in my work is not clear. Okay, you need to refine on this. Purvi, I will wake up at 6 a.m. from 2nd July and learn Photoshop on YouTube. Super. Absolutely clear. Bala, I will do yoga at 6:30 to 8 a.m. at my home. Super. All days, put that also. All 7 days bhi dal dijiye, otherwise it's vague. Monday, Wednesday, Friday hai ki TTS hai. Put that difference also, Bala. Hitendra ji, I am daily going to Business Park, Chandigarh, Mohali and Panchkula daily by 11 a.m. to search new properties daily. Perfect. So 11 a.m. this areas, this makes sense. Got it, Hitendra ji. I will rise at 3:40 a.m. from my bed every day. Ruhani, put that every day. Jayvant, I will wake up at 5:30 a.m. and go out for walk. Super duper. कहाँ जाएंगे walk? Location डालिए. कहाँ walk पे जाएंगे? So I want you to be very, very clear about it. See, even right now you've got to make changes. I like that, Ruhani, you made that changes. So I can't read all, but are you getting the point, everyone? I mean, keep them coming. I can't read everyone's over here. I mean, hundreds of people over here, but are we getting the point, everyone? This is their clarity starts to come in, and you got to look at your habits. So एक चीज है, you got to start now, which you already done. And for those of you who haven't started now, okay, there is a second. The second, what's the second best? What's the second best time to start? This is again research. Any guesses? Anybody can guess? What is the? I mean, the first best time to start is right now. Right now, if we are doing it. But in case if you're not able to do it, okay, what is the second best time to start? Okay, research. Okay, good. Okay. Okay. The research shows that to start something, a new habit, research shows that people are able to pick up a new habit when it's the first day of the week, or let's say first day of the month, or let's say the first day of the year. The research batata hai. And coincidentally, today is first of the month. 6 monthly bhi first hai. Isn't it like, wow? I mean, aaj first bhi hai, 6 months ka bhi first start ho raha hai, and that's the best way to start. And agar if you're not now, to bhi aaj first hai yaar, first day of the month hai, the 6 months are starting and the countdown has started for 2022. So aaj start kar hi do aap, kisi ke liye wait mat kariye, aaj start kar dijiye. And this is research. The research shows that the first day of the week or the first day of the month or the first day of the year is the best time where you can start a particular habit. Start a particular habit. That's what it is. Okay. Thank you so much, Jasmine ji. Thank you. Thank you. So, ये एक starting की बात हो गई. Okay. Now, what are the benefits? Variety of benefits. It helps you say no to things that derail progress. जब भी आप एक बार ये आपने कर दिया कि यार this is my implementation intention, then you have got the power to say no. And having the power to say no, you have got the power to say yes, right? So that is, it's like a saying which you can only have the time or the opportunity to say yes to good things or better things if you have the power to say no to good things in life. Okay, so if you want better things in life, say no to good things also. So you can go for the better and go for the best. So you'll have the power once you have this implementation intention. What next? It helps you say no to things that distract your attention. नहीं, अभी हितेंद्र जी ने बोल दिया 11 बजे I am going every day to watch the property, to check the properties. I am real estate. So I will say no to anything. 11 बजे no meeting. 11 बजे no teachable support for anybody, right, Hitendra ji? So nothing for them. Just 11 baje is my work. Say morning 5:30 to 6 o'clock, it's my exercise. So no phone calls, no distraction. So you have got complete clarity. If there's no distraction, you've got the power to say no. That is the benefit of implementation intention. Now, how to best use this strategy? कैसे use करेंगे आपके habit के लिए? Do you all are ready for this strategy to be implemented? It's a wonderful to-do thing मैं आपको देने वाला हूँ ताकि आपकी exercise आज से start हो जाए. If you want to build that good habit, you can start from right away. Okay. What is the best what's the best way to use this particular strategy? कैसे करेंगे? Look at this. This is the technique which we call as habit stacking. Habit stacking. एक के ऊपर एक, दूसरा, तीसरा, चौथा, पांचवा. Stack. I mean, the stacking, एक दूसरा तीसरा. So you have a stack. We बचपन में लगोरी खेलते थे. Everyone. Very simple example. So that we were stacking the stones one above the other, right? So that's the way we understand this. So habit stacking is you got to stack that one habit which you want to build with a habit which you already have. For example, let's say अगर आपकी एक example also, एक अगर आपके पास habit चल रही है which you are good at, let's say if you are waking up early in the morning or maybe whatever, maybe if you are reading, so you have one habit, look at which is one habit which you have got, and with that one habit you stack it, you stick that other habit with that first habit. So you are stacking with that other, it's stacking, एक के साथ दूसरे को चिपका रहे हो. That is what is stacking. अगर लगोरी अगर पूरी नहीं हुई तो चिल्लाएंगे नहीं आप लगोरी. You got to have completed, right? So वो stack करना पड़ेगा आपको, what type तो ही आपकी चीज होगी. Now I'm going to explain to you how do we do this? How do we do this stacking? Yeah, small. Look at this. कैसे करते हैं? This is based on the research by B.J. Fogg, a psychiatrist in Stanford University. Okay, I'm going from Lagori to Stanford University. B.J. Fogg is the gentleman who researched on how habits are formed. The tiny, small changes that change everything is that particular technique of what we call as stacking. इसको समझते हैं कैसे? थोड़ा डिटेल में समझते हैं. Now, to understand this, I'm going to go back 250 years. And there was this French man, and his name was Diderot. ये Diderot नहीं है. It is called Diderot. It is pronounced as Diderot. Diderot is a French pronunciation, Diderot. So he was the person who had that French encyclopedia लिखी थी उन्होंने. And one of the Russian queens really got impressed with this encyclopedia. तो उन्होंने बोला कि I'm going to give a big grant of money because of this beautiful encyclopedia जिन्होंने काम किया है. Now, by the way, this particular gentleman Diderot was not having too much of money. He was just making ends to meet. बस उसके पास ज़्यादा पैसे नहीं थे. But suddenly, एक बहुत बड़ा सा उसको एक gift मिल गया from the queen. All right. And what happened? He got first. सबसे पहले पैसा आता है तो चलो. He had a daughter also. He loved his daughter. तो बहुत शानदार से शादी करा दी बेटी की, ठीक है. और शादी शानदार से अच्छी करा दी. साथ में ऐसे कॉस्ट्यूम्स लिए पहनने के, नवाबों के जो कॉस्ट्यूम होते हैं, बहुत खर्चा किया. स्कारलेट रोब्स एंड एवरीथिंग. एंड क्या हुआ? Within a very short span of time, सारा पैसा खत्म and he was back to square one. This is again why 98% people who win a lottery go bankrupt after 3 years. It's a research. जिन्होंने भी लॉटरी जीती है, आप देखना रिसर्च करना, those who have won the lotteries and after 3 years they are again back to square one. So that's the Diderot effect. Now what is the point of telling all this Diderot effect over here? और एक मैं आपको एग्जांपल देता हूँ. किसी ने कोई गाड़ी नहीं ली होगी, ओके, पहले तो स्ट्रेच किया होगा, चलो कौन सा मॉडल लेना है गाड़ी का, ओके, मीडियम लेना है, हाई टेक लेना है, सनरूफ चाहिए, कैसे का इंटीरियर कैसे चाहिए. नाउ गाड़ी ले ली, लेकिन फिर एक्सेसरीज के लिए भी बजट बढ़ गया. हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू आर विथ मी कि ऐसा भी हुआ है आपके साथ में कि समझो घर में सोफा लिया, सो सोफे के साथ में पर्दे भी चेंज करने पड़े, शायद से कारपेट भी चेंज करना पड़ा, मे बी टीवी लिया तो साथ में स्पीकर ऑडियो सिस्टम भी चेंज हो गया. हेलो, आर वी टुगेदर ऑन दिस? हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू कैन रिलेट टू मी? टाइप आर फॉर रिलेट, क्या आप रिलेट कर सकते हो जो मैं बोल रहा हूं? सबके साथ हुआ है. दैट इज द डिडरो इफेक्ट. दैट इज द डिडरो इफेक्ट. नाउ अंडरस्टैंड दिस, व्हाई दिस इज इंपॉर्टेंट. तो ये नेगेटिव पार्ट हो गई. ये जो द वे वी बिहेव इज अ नेगेटिव थिंग. यानी एक के बाद दूसरा, तीसरा, चौथा, पांचवा, एवरीथिंग इज लिंक्ड टुगेदर, राइट? नाउ वी कैन यूज दिस डिडरो इफेक्ट फॉर our own benefits. We want to make strong habits. So let's say if you go for a walk regularly, तो फिर आप हेल्थ कॉन्शियस बन जाते हो. फिर आप फ्राइड नहीं खाते, नहीं यार कल सुबह वापस जॉग करना है, फ्राइड नहीं खाऊंगा, राइट? हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू कैन से नहीं, भी आज आइसक्रीम नहीं, आज बहुत भागा हूं, आज आई वांट टू रियली कंज्यूम दैट कैलोरीज, आई डोंट वांट टू बर्न दैट. सो इफ यू डू वन गुड थिंग, ऑटोमेटिकली समथिंग स्टार्ट्स टू स्टिक टुगेदर टू दैट. That is where you're applying the Diderot effect to build strong habits. So I'm coming back over here to the presentation. That what is the Diderot effect? The Diderot effect is one purchase begins another. Be a master of my possessions, not a slave to them. Our new sofa makes our rug look dingy. We should get a new one, right? The lamp too, and the curtains also. Maybe we should move. Chalo naya ghar kharid lete hain. Don't go into the deteriorative effect. Use it positively. Now, the deteriorative effect says that obtaining a new possession often creates a spiral of consumption that leads to additional purchases. That's what the effect is. Now, how and why this is important to build your winning habits? Very important for stacking. When it comes to building habits, you can use the connectedness of behavior to your advantage. How many of you are with me till now? Okay, bumper nahi ja raha. Type with me. Are you with me? It's not going like it. This is really important for you to get your habits. Are you with me, everyone? Yeah. Yeah. So you got to build this connectedness for your building habits. I'm going to give you a lot of examples also. So you will leave this mastermind classroom. You will leave this mastermind classroom with powerful habits. Okay. Okay. Awesome. Thank you. Now look at this. Habit stacking is a special form of an implementation intention. Rather than pairing your new habit with a particular time and location, you pair it with a current habit. So, आपको नई habit जो develop करनी है, let's say I want to get up early in the morning, or maybe I want to do this, don't track it with that particular time and location. That's difficult for you. But you use this with an existing habit. Okay, let's say, for example, if I go for a morning walk, all right. So if I go for a morning walk at that time, I got to build that habit of maybe detoxing my body. So I can have a detox kind of a juice along with that. So since I'm going for a morning walk, detoxing my body comes automatically because I'm stacking that particular habit by going for a morning walk. So let's say one more habit. Let's say if you, I'm talking about thinking about rituals over here. Okay. Let's say if you are up subah utte ho. First thing first, let's say if you have a habit of writing gratitude, 10 things which you're grateful for. So if you have got a habit of writing gratitude, I will build a particular habit of looking at my goal card. Turant. Because that habit, I forget looking at my goal cards, for example. So if I've got a habit of writing gratitude, uske baad mein main ye saath mein dal dunga the habit which I want to build of looking at my goal cards together with that habit of gratitude. Are we getting how we build on the rituals? Are we seeing that how one habit leads to the other? Let's say if you are a member of the book reading club. So before you log into the book reading club, you will say, I will look at my goal cards. I will speak my affirmations loudly. That becomes like a stacking kind of a thing. Or let's say if you exit from your book reading club session, you will say that immediately I will go and go into my walking shoes or my jogging shoes or मैं तुरंत jog के लिए जाऊंगा. How many of you are with me? Are you connecting this के stacking case? Type S for stacking. If you're understanding the stacking thing, कैसे आपके rituals आप connect कर सकते हो एक के बाद में दूसरा. Let's say if you are coming every day when you come out of the washroom in the morning. After I come out of the washroom, वो habit है, okay? You will immediately start the strangest secret. तुरंत मैं चालू करूँगा. I will listen to the strangest secret every day. So when I come out of the washroom in the morning, I start listening to the strangest secret. So again, you're stacking it. So that's how you build that particular habit, one after the other, one after the other. That's the stacking. Stanford University नहीं जाना आपको. Think and Grow Rich में आपको मिल जाएगा. Now look at this. How we move forward. The formula. The formula is after current habit, I will new habit. So after into bracket current habit, whatever is your current habit, I will into bracket my new habit. Very simple, very basic, but that's how we get this incorporated over here. I'm going to give you examples. And after that, I'll be asking you to form a habit for you. Okay. So example is like this for you. Let's say meditation. So the habit is that I do exercise. That's my habit, but I want to start meditation. So after I do my exercise, I will meditate for 20 minutes. So exercise के साथ में मेरी meditation की habit मैंने जोड़ ली, stack कर दी. Let's say one more example. Studying, पढ़ाई करनी है. I'm looking at this. So after I make my tea or coffee, I will start reading Think and Grow Rich. That means I'm in my zone. I've got a fresh cup of coffee with me or tea. So in the morning I have it, and then I start to study Think and Grow Rich. Stacking. Let's say exercise. After I take off my work shoes, I will immediately wear my gym clothes. तुरंत जैसे घर से मैं ऑफिस से आया, मैंने ऑफिस के शूज निकाल दिए. I will immediately wear my gym clothes. They are together only. So that's again an exercise, which is a stacking. One more example, relationships. After I reach home, I will give my family members a tight hug. Relationship की best habit. Okay. How many of you feel that घर पे आके अगर आपने आपके फैमिली मेंबर्स को एक जादू की झप्पी दे दी, अगर वो हैबिट बना दी, तो कोई टेंशन, कोई गिला, कोई शिकवा, कोई झगड़े, कोई मिसअंडरस्टैंडिंग लगेगा क्या? नहीं होगा. Why don't we focus on this one simple habit of coming home, immediately giving hug to your kids and to your better half? जादू की छप्पी. It's a wonderful habit. So जैसे आप घर में आए, habit, relationship के लिए habit, जादू की छप्पी. Give a tight hug. How many of you are going to do this for your relationships? Good habit है यार. कोई पैसा नहीं लगता. But a simple, type me if you are doing this from your love and affection to your family members, yeah? Or maybe you can just show your hands, you can raise your hands, those who are on with the video, you're going to do this. Super simple habit to keep the relationships all there. Because Zoom का जमाना है, online का जमाना है, नीचे बच्चे देखते भी नहीं, पापा कभी घर पे आते हैं, सीधे मोबाइल या उसमें डिवाइसेस में ही रहते हैं, पता भी नहीं चलता कहाँ पे आए कहाँ पे गए. But over here you're going to get that habit of hugging. That's the real context. Now moving forward, let's bring this to a landing. And we'll give you some few tips how to do this. What does habit stacking does? So if you look at this graph which James Clear gives, that the cue, craving, response, reward, ek habit, dusri, tisri, chauthi, you can club them together. And when you do this, it increases the likelihood that you will stick with the habit by stacking your new behavior on top of the old one. The process can be repeated to chain numerous habits together, each one acting as the cue for the next. The cue, location, time, cue, tadak, 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 tadak. So that's where the chain starts to happen, and you will not break that particular chain. You will be like on a positive spiral of moving fast track basis to achieve the goals. So it also gives you to simple rules. So जब आप stacking करते हो, तो आप simple rules बना सकते हो. For example, आपने exercise करनी है. When you see the set of stairs, I will take them instead of using the elevator. जब भी मैंने सीढ़ी देखी, I'm going to climb them. So I'm going to do that stepping of my exercise. Let's say social skills. When I walk into the party, I will introduce myself to someone I don't know yet, or maybe I will not touch my phone. So I will be more talking to people around. So again, you that have that kind of a rule. Let's say finances. When I want to buy something over rupees 50,000, I will wait 24 hours before purchasing. I will sleep over it. So that's again a stacking habit. Okay, before I buy something, I will make a habit of pausing for 24 hours, think about it, and then buy. Maybe that is a habit for you. Maybe let's say नया iPhone खरीदना है, or maybe buying that big expensive kind of a watch which is not required. Time तो उतना ही बताएगा, but फिर भी आपको लगता है लेना है. 24 hours pause, and then maybe you can take a decision. Healthy eating. When I serve myself a meal, I will always put veggies in my plate first. Soup and salad and veggies. I will go to that counter first, and then I will go to the dessert counter. All of this could be the rules for you. These are simple rules which you can make your habit. Now, important things before we actually start working on the assignments. Important. The secret is to select the right cue to kick things off. Most people fail even after understanding this because the cue is not right. यानी जो इशारा जो आपके दिमाग में आने वाला है to trigger that thing, that is not clear. That is one of the real reasons why this simple habit still people fail. Degrees across a visiting card, but they're flat broke. Why? Because they're not able to identify that real, what is the cue. So your cue should also have the same frequency as your desired habit. For example, let's say if you are going to meditate every day, you want to meditate every day for 20 minutes. And you have kept a cue that I'm going to do this after I exercise. And you are exercising only on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. तो गलत हो गया ना? Because आपकी meditation की frequency आपको daily चाहिए, और आप exercise only 3 times a week कर रहे हो. So somewhere on the other days, there is no cue and you will not meditate on those other days. How many of you are getting the frequency part? कि जो आप cue रखेंगे, the frequency has to match with the trigger of the new habit. Otherwise, it will be mix and match. So type F for frequency. You got this. The frequency has to match with the new habit. Otherwise, let's say 3 दिन मुझे मैं कर रहा हूँ नहीं कर रहा because the cue is not matching over there. And the final thing which is very important for you to get this is like this. Cue should be highly specific and immediately actionable. जितना clear cue रहेगा, time और location cue बोला है, most obvious cues है. I mean, there can't be debates for this. Feeling can be debatable. I don't feel like, so don't keep feelings as cues, but keep time and location easy to be fine. इसमें भी vague लोग कर लेते हैं. For example, let's say people say that I will listen to the strangest secret over my breakfast. ठीक है, लोग बोलते हैं I will listen to the strangest secret over my breakfast. बराबर क्यों नहीं है? It's a lot of confusion. Will you start listening before you start eating the breakfast? Will you start listening during the breakfast? Or will you start listening after you complete the breakfast? जब तक वो clarity नहीं है, it's again a vague. You got to have very, very clear cues how to use this thing. Otherwise, the cue should be highly specific and immediately actionable. Now, final slide before we close. Assignment. Assignment for you is make an implementation intention for your habit, for one habit which you are working on this week. And second, state your habit stacking formula that ये habit मेरी regular है, उसके साथ में इसको चिपका दूंगा मैं. State your habit stacking formula, the format which I already shared with you over here. And finally, do it now. Do it now. Okay. So do this and you will get a new habit building faster than you can ever imagine. You'll have a faster habit. I mean, ever इतना जल्दी वो habit बन जाएगी आपकी. You'll be shocked and amazed कि इतने सालों से मैं try कर रहा था ये habit बनाने की, but नहीं हुई. The best research on habit is this: how to build the best habit, how to build a habit. The best research on planet Earth right now is what I've shared with you. Now, how many of you are promising me that you're going to apply this in your life in this week, so that you can start building a habit type P for promise? If you're promising me, not some motivation leke aap mat jaiye. I'm giving you this very simplistic format. You can even read the book, you can watch this video once again, but the way I've explained to you is for you to make it very, very simple for you, so that you can get that winning habit which you want in your life. Okay, pakka promise? Okay, got it. Awesome. Now, how many of you ये habit आपकी है? I mean, मेरी है. I listen to the strangest secret every day. Type SS if you're listening to the strangest secret every single day from our YouTube channel. It's a habit. It's the best habit which you can have for you. It's the best habit you can have for you. Okay. Now, I'm going to share a few important announcements and what is the activity which are going to happen in the next week. And do you think that this last 53 minutes which you gave to me is worth the value? I mean, did I add value to you in our community? It's a free thing. Yeah. Do you think it's valuable for you? I mean, for each one of you who is there, who are watching this on YouTube, and I mean, do you think that this is valuable for you? I think, yeah. Awesome, right? Awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you. Now look at this. I'm going to give you some announcements for the next week so that you can really start applying this in our life. Okay. Now, the Gateway to Think and Grow Rich is a group which is open for all. If you are watching this on YouTube also, there's a link over there. You can just join this group. The way we program your mindset is through this basic, simple principles. The 90 days challenge, 5 basic principles. Then we go to the How to Think and Grow Rich program. It's going to be there. Awesome. July, I'm going to give you this super duper, all the 13 steps to riches in a beautiful way. The how to think, you're going to decode the formula of Think and Grow Rich. And finally, the Victory Mastermind. I want all of you, really, the Victory Mastermind is the best, one of the best of the best, which I give everything, all the 17 principles. That's the journey in Think and Grow Rich community. Now, many of you want to join the Victory Mastermind. I want you to right now declare a date. When do you want to join? Because if it is not specific, the way the habit is not going to be there. If it's not specific, it's too vague. One day I will join. I will get the best of the best principles. So whatever is the time and date, declare it right now in the comment box. Because that is where it's going to happen. Baki, I've seen people, yaar 25,000 plus GST down payment dena hai. Kitne सालों से सोच रहे नहीं हुआ. And there are people, bang on, aa gaye, khatam, that's it. Because they had this intention, they declared the date, that this is the day which I want to start. So I want you to declare a date. And when you declare the date, that's where 2nd July, you're joining tomorrow, Rakesh. Awesome. Amazing. So you declare a date. And when you declare the date, then everything starts to happen. So that's how you move forward in our community. Okay. Now look at this. We are reading organized planning. We're reading organized planning and we're reading part 2 of this. We're reading part 2 and we'll be completing this part 2 on 17th of July. How many of you are loving the podcast, how many of you are loving the podcast which I shared of this? And how many of you do not know about my podcast? I'm going to share the link over here once again. It's there on Apple, it's there on Spotify. I mean, you can read it, you can listen to it, but do it every single day. Okay. So this is the podcast links, and I've got all the modules in Hindi as well as English. So you can watch it, listen to it, and very soon you're going to do this on YouTube also. So you'll be getting this on YouTube also. So that's where we are reading these chapters 21 times every single day in the book reading club. Let's do this way. Many of you are there in our book reading club, and a lot of announcements also are there because this is the first week of the month, first Friday of the month. So this is where I want to share with you over this. Bharat Bhai on 10th of July is going to do this elaborate session on 10th of July at 6:30 a.m. Okay. Yeah, thank you. No problem, Rakesh ji. More power to Bharat Bhai, please, for doing this. He's going to do this chapter number 7. And from his precious time, he's going to do this for us. Now, how many of you want to know who are the BRC champions for the month of June, not July? Let me just change this. This is July. This is June 2022, not July. Okay. So, whom do you think is the champion book reading club? Type in the comment box. आपके हिसाब से कौन सा best group है for the month of June? BRC 12, BRC 14, BRC 23, BRC 28. BRC stands for Book Reading Club. For all of our guests and watching those on YouTube, BRC stands for Book Reading Club. And we've got more than 25, 30 book reading clubs across India. People come and they read Think and Grow Rich again and again. 12, 12, 28, 28. We shall see. We shall see. We shall see. Okay, we shall see. So here we go. Drum rolls. The best book reading club champion group for the month of June 2022 is BRC 28, which reads at 10 p.m. in the night. Congratulations to all the members of BRC 28. I'll give a chance for you to unmute at the end also, but you got to congratulate yourself. I'll just share. Look at this. I'm just sharing one slide. Okay, this is July the 1st. Chapter 7 organized planning, day 9 of 21, 30th June को reporting किया है. This is by the Captain Usha Waghela ji, Abhay ji, Abhijit ji, Asit ji, Geeta ji, Ignatius, Kalpesh ji, Mohammed Jahangir, Pratik ji, Rajesh ji, Rohit ji, Sanjay Kumar ji, Samir ji, Seema ji, Shalini ji, Shri Kumar ji, Swapna ji, Vijay Kukreja ji, Vijay ji, Vijay Lakshmi ji, Yogesh ji, and Usha ji. कितने लोग आते हैं and they read at 10 p.m. in the night. They read every single day. Amazing participation, brilliant bonding, and that's where they are getting super duper results in our community. And that's how they meet. I've just shared this one picture from their group, and pardon me, the criteria for winning the book reading mentors will tell you. Okay, consistency, the participation, and the support system. Now, I want all of you to really go on our Telegram group. Okay. And first of all, do you think that this book reading club gives you that habit building discipline? It can be a stack for your habit. How many of you think that this BRC can be a good stack for you to build a habit? I think it's a super stack. अगर कोई habit को डालना है ना, या तो BRC के पहले डाल दो या तो BRC के बाद में डाल दो, because ये तो होने ही वाला है. हितेंद्र जी बड़ी स्माइल कर रहे हैं, बट बराबर बोला, राइट? ये तो होने ही वाला है, 100% होने वाला है, राइट? तो ये सुपर स्टैक है कि यहाँ तो आना ही आपको एवरी डे आना है. तो कोई भी हैबिट को फॉर्म करना है तो उसके साथ में ले लो. मॉर्निंग होनी चाहिए, अगर नाइट की तो नाइट की होनी चाहिए, बट दैट्स द वे इट कैन रियली हेल्प यू टू डू दिस. ओके गुड, दैट्स वन. नाउ लुक एट दिस. डू यू थिंक दैट गेटिंग एन अकाउंटेबल पार्टनर is going to help you? I think Hitendra ji in this group is making a big difference by giving accountability structures also in his group also. So I want you to go on Telegram group and request for an accountable partner. Mango, ask and you shall receive. It can be from a book reading club also. So what I want you to do is go right now on Telegram group. Right now karte hain. Go on Telegram group, type your name, your brief line of introduction, your number, and say, I want an accountable partner. Come on, guys, do that right now. I really want you, because कहाँ ना कहाँ कोई आपको मिल जाएगा. अगर बुक रीडिंग क्लब से है ऑलरेडी तो ठीक है. अगर आपको चाहिए from the community, then please go on the Telegram group right now as I'm declaring the leaders over here and get an accountable partner, because that is something which is going to help you. See, Sidharth Shah hai, Think and Grow Rich hai, but the accountability structure. So Rakesh Bhadwar ji, go on the Telegram group, go on the main group right now and get an accountable partner. Go right now on the Telegram group and type your introduction. Every one of you who want an accountable partner, please ask in the community. They're going to give you for sure. Okay. Now, how many of you want to know the book reading club individual champions for the month of June 2022? Yeah, I've got three. Okay, three of them. Okay, three of them. Number one, Brian Kelly of group number 7. And then we have Sonia Bhalla from group number 12. And finally, we have Anil Verma from group 23. Type clap, clap, clap for all the winners. These were the people who are ranked religiously, consistently, every single day for months. They have been there in our book reading club and are getting phenomenal results by changing their paradigm. And for winners, I request you to, we'll be giving you specialized certificates also. If you are missing out on your certificates, you got to email it to me, and I will your best email address, and we will mail the certificates to all of you. So please type more power to all the winners, and we go to the next announcement. The next announcement is the best contributor. The best contributor for the month of June 2022. Okay. How many of you? Okay, who can be the best contributor? Any guesses? Who's the best contributor for the month of June 2022? Any guesses? Yeah. In our community. Okay, Tarun is a good guess. Sachin is a very good guess. Hitendraji is a very good guess. Yeah. You know what? I want to give to this particular gentleman who deserves a lot. And he's always been shy of getting recognition and accolades. This gentleman who's been there a pillar throughout. And he's always been shy. He's under the weather for some reasons because of his bad health. Let us really welcome and really celebrate the best contributor for the month of June 2022, our very own Ravi Verma ji. Yeah, let's send some healing energies to him. He's going through a rough weather for his health, and with this good wishes, we pray for his speedy recovery, and that's where we can really empower him to come back with sound health, with full of vitality and full of energy in this phase. Okay, he deserves this. He deserves this much more than anybody else. He deserves this. So more power to Ravi ji for doing everything what we have been doing in our community for such a long time. Okay, awesome, super duper. Thank you so much. Wonderful, very nice. Now, beautiful certificates given to each one of you. So we'll be sharing this through email to all our winners. Now, 3rd July ko, we have got this induction program. Again, every Sunday, induction program, live induction program for all the new members. More power to Sachin ji and Vijay ji for doing this. Really powerful. Please type more power to all the mentors in the community. We have got a new member coming in the Shavi in the self-image challenge. We have got Shavi Arora. Shavi Arora is doing this self-image challenge on Tuesday, 5th of July, 2022 at 7 p.m. Be there if you want to change your self-image. Shavi Arora got the super success story within 60 days of entering the Victory Mastermind. How many of you feel that within 60 days, she got a dream job and she got that salary hike, dream job and salary in 60 days? How many of you want to hear her story from her mouth, from Chavi's own mouth? Apni awaz mein, yeah, and she directly jumped to the Victory Mastermind. All of you are there in the Victory Mastermind. Type Victory Mastermind is the best. अगर आपको 10x results चाहिए, Chavi से बात करना Tuesday को. She'll explain to you how she directly entered the Victory Mastermind. 10x results, chappar faad ke khatam, gone to the next level. So she's going to take this session on Tuesday, 5th of July. Be there, and she's going to help you for this. I'm going to start the 3090 challenge. 13th July, 27th July, 2 sessions in July, and 3rd August and 17th August, 2 sessions in August. Please block this calendar so that you can get these sessions over here. Now, before we open up for question answers and before we open up for your success stories, let's do these declarations. Are you all ready for this? The money declarations with that habit of having that money mindset. How many of you want that habit of money consciousness, all the time having that attitude of being abundant, of having that tons of money, of earning tons of money and working what you really love to do and having that money abundance flowing in your mindset, that habit? So we're going to do this with this particular angle, that I'm going to build a habit of really having a strong mindset of that money declarations, money consciousness. And when we complete, I'm going to ask you to go to our YouTube channel and type out, I am a TAGR champion. Okay. So once I complete this, you go on our YouTube channel and type out, I am a TAGR champion. So on a count of 3, 2, 1, or let me just unmute. How can I not forget this? So how many of you want you to speak loudly the affirmations? 3, 2, 1, and begin.
I like money.
I love it.
Like money, I love it.
I use money wisely,
Money game, I
constructively, and
use money
judiciously.
wisely.
Is
Is constantly circulating in my life. I
Wonderful way.
I
It's close to me in avalanches of
believe money is important.
reach doing what I want.
Good only.
Is freedom. It flows to me in
Because I know
avalanches of
Because I now know
use money for good only. I'm grateful for the money I have.
super, super.
I'm financially free because
I use money wisely, constructively, and judiciously.
You feel right now, guys.
Like money. Love it. Play the money game to be
Multiply
the money
because
wisely.
I now
Delicious. Constantly circulating in my heart.
Okay, awesome. Type in the comment box, what's your feeling right now? How do you feel right now? And do you think that entering this community with 9999 plus GST is worth it? Do you think that this is a worth investment which you did by entering this community? How many of you feel that this is worth it? The time, the money, the energy which you invested on one-time investment, lifetime support, right? Yeah, got it. Awesome. And for people who are our guests, just join. People who are watching on YouTube, just join. This is not an online program, but a lifetime support system. It's going to help you to achieve the goals which you want to achieve. Okay, got it. Awesome. Now I'm going to open up for question answers, and also asking all of you to raise your virtual hand, where I'll be giving you a chance to ask me any question which you have got. So if you have a question, please raise your virtual hand. Any questions? Okay, we've got one hand raised. Hitendra Sharma ji. Okay, sir.
So my question is that, first, it's a wonderful session, and from BRC12, on the behalf of BRC12 and the other members of our THR community, I wish you a happy CA day.
Yeah, thank you for that. I saw your message on the group also, on a message also. Thank you.
My question is that, sir, as I was in job for 25 years, so I was driven by the outside cues, the trigger I got from my management, from parents, from teachers, from CSC. Now, when I am doing my own business, then sometimes I am lacking for that trigger at the cue, and I'm missing the day. And the whole day I am doing nothing. You nailed it today. I got it at the time, and I am stacking the things as well, because now I make my stacking habit. I just write it down. Then whenever I go into such a property, when I get it, I will post it immediately on 99 acres. I just stack it. But how can I manage that? I can drive myself. I am out-driven people earlier, but how I can change it? That's my question, sir.
Wonderful question, Hitendra ji. I think what I think which is missing is a strong, close, accountable partner who is there with you around.
Okay.
Maybe not a mastermind. Mastermind हो तो best है. क्या उनका और आपका अगर same हो. अगर mastermind नहीं है, then a strong, accountable partner who is there with you almost on a daily basis and tracking that what you did and why you didn't do what you promised. Someone whom you respect, Hitendra ji.
Yeah.
So maybe you can speak to, you are in our core committee, you can speak to someone in the core committee. Maybe, I mean, I can also support you in this, but really you need an accountable partner who is there with you. Maybe just a 15-minute call once a week or a 5-minute message on a WhatsApp that हुआ कि नहीं हुआ at the end of the day, something which is going to help you to, and you should respect that particular person, not कि यार आपने नहीं किया मैंने नहीं किया चलो जाने दो भूल जाओ, ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए. So try that out for a week. But otherwise, I don't think so. Motivation की कुछ problem है. You are driven. You are not that.
Nothing like that.
Nothing is
I have given that now the charge to my missus. So she is kicking me daily. So go out and do that.
Best है sir. Best है sir. मेरा भी वैसे ही है. So वो best है sir.
Thank you. Thank you,
Hitendra ji. And I think some people are typing in the comment box about access to. So may I request you to please put in your email address. People will maybe connect with you. There are people who are saying that they have not got access to the courses. So the teachable platform pe. I think Muthurama is saying Muthumari M if not got. So just put in your email and we can people can reach out to Hitendra ji. He is our teachable mentor.
Yeah, I will also come there on induction program for 10 minutes and I will help all the guys whosoever are just make the list and join induction. Within 10 minutes you are going to assign. Within 10 minutes, only 10 minutes we require.
Wonderful.
Nothing more than that.
Wonderful. More power to Hitendra ji. Yeah. Everyone, please say more power to Hitendra ji, please. So don't put in your email address over here. You come on the Sunday induction program and your queries will be resolved. Hitendra ji is giving his precious time on Sunday morning also. Thank you for this. Thank you. Awesome. We go to the next question. Let's go to Daksha ma'am.
Shah.
Yes. So Daksha ji, I'm going to pin you, and you can now you can speak. Yes. Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good evening, sir.
Very good evening,
So, सर मेरा क्वेश्चन यही है, मैंने आपको लास्ट टाइम भी पूछा था, लेकिन मैं ऑलरेडी कुछ चीजें कर रही थी. मैं मेरा खुद का मेडिटेशन कर रही थी, मेरा वर्कआउट का सेशन जो है वो फिक्स रहता है मॉर्निंग में. तो मैंने अभी स्प्रे हैप्पीनेस ज्वाइन किया है जो मॉर्निंग में 5 o'clock शुरू होता है, जिसमें वर्कआउट हो जाता है, मेडिटेशन हो जाता है, अफर्मेशन हो जाता है और गोल राइटिंग हो जाता है और उसके बाद वो डिजिटल मार्केटिंग कुछ सिखाते हैं. तो वो मैं अभी कर रही हूँ, लेकिन बुक रीडिंग रहता है, स्ट्रेंजर सीक्रेट सुनना है, क्योंकि मेरा खुद का बिजनेस कंप्लीट ऑनलाइन चल रहा है. तो उसकी भी काफी सारी एक्टिविटीज, उसकी भी मीटिंग्स वगैरह रहती है. तो सर ये सारी चीज मैं पॉप अप नहीं कर पा रही हूँ. अभी भी मुझे बहुत ही आपकी सारी चीज देखनी है, ईमेल सारे देखने हैं, तो मुझे ऐसा सब कुछ मिक्सअप हो जाता है. तो आप प्लीज मुझे गाइड कीजिए और कोई मुझे अकाउंटेबल पार्टनर दीजिए, जिसकी वजह से कुछ डिसिप्लिन में मैं सब कुछ अच्छी तरह से कर पाऊं.
श्योर. तो दक्षा जी मेरे साथ भी ऐसा ही होता है ना, कितना करे, क्या करे ना क्या करे, कैसी क्या, ऑल दैट थिंग हैपेंस. तो अकाउंटेबल पार्टनर मैं आपसे बोलूंगा कि अभी आप तो टेलीग्राम ग्रुप में डाल दीजिए, बिकॉज योर स्माइल इज वेरी गुड, यू आर वेरी डेडिकेटेड, कमिटेड, एंड एक छोटा सा आपका इंट्रोडक्शन दे दीजिए कि व्हाट यू डू, विद सिटी यू आर फ्रॉम. तो डेफिनेटली समबडी विल रीच आउट टू यू इन अकाउंटेबल पार्टनर. हमारी कम्युनिटीज आपको मिल जाएगा. जब तक आप बुक रीडिंग क्लब ज्वाइन नहीं करते हो, वहां से मिलना बहुत अच्छा आसान है, बिकॉज वो एवरीडे आप मिलते हो, बात करते हो. बट जब तक आप बुक रीडिंग क्लब में नहीं हो, तब तक आप मे बी जनरल कम्युनिटी से आप ले सकते हो अकाउंटेबिलिटी पार्टनर. एंड आई वुड सजेस्ट कि जो रिचुअल्स है, कि जो भी चीजें आपको क्रिया करनी है, और टाइम इतना ही है, काम भी तो करना है, सिर्फ अपना माइंडसेट पे काम करेंगे तो काम भी करेंगे, तो दोनों चीज करनी है. तो आई वुड लुक एट एक दिन ऐसा लीजिए एंड डिसाइड करिए कि टुडे आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू डू दिस एंड आई विल डू ऑल द अदर थिंग्स, एंड देन सी व्हाट इज योर स्टेट ऑफ माइंड. Then next day you do that thing which you missed on the first day, but eliminate something else. And then what is the state of the mind at the end of the day? Write it down, journalize kariye. How do I feel? The answer will come to you when you are able to understand your feelings and emotions. कि यार ये चीज मैं करती हूँ, it connects with my emotions. जो चीजें आपको इमोशन से कनेक्ट करती है, वो क्रिया को कंटिन्यू करिए, बाकी आप बाद में रखिए, प्रायोरिटाइज कर दीजिए. This is what I would say. Make sense? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you'll have to understand your own self. I mean, बहुत सारी चीजें, I mean, मैंने इतने प्रोग्राम्स किए हैं. अभी कोई नया प्रोग्राम करते हैं तो उसमें ये बताया गया, ये भी करो, वो भी करो, ये भी करो, वो भी करो, फिर दूसरा प्रोग्राम किया, फिर ये किया, फिर ये किया. अरे कितना 24 घंटे सिर्फ करते रहेंगे तो क्या काम कभी करेंगे? So then you filter it out. You filter it out, and that's where you can make a real difference.
हाँ, मेरे फैमिली मेंबर सर ऐसा ही बोलते हैं कि तू इतना सारा कर रही है, उसमें से तू इम्प्लीमेंट कितना कर रही है, वो भी तू एनालाइज कर कि ये सब कुछ अच्छा है. लेकिन पर सर सच बताऊं तो मुझे हर एक सेशन अटेंड करना ही है, ऐसी मेरी विश रहती है कि मुझे कुछ भी मुझे मिस नहीं करना है. एवरीथिंग आई वांट टू लिसन एंड लर्न.
But don't
इसीलिए
worry,
थोड़ा ऐसा
Daksha
हो
ji,
जाता है.
we are there for lifetime. आपको lifetime access दिया है. Okay, तो fear of missing out से निकल जाओ. यहाँ पे कोई limited time नहीं, 2 days, 30 days, 21 days ऐसा कुछ है नहीं. Okay, so
नहीं, पर गोल अचीव करना है ना सर.
वो होगा. Emotion में लेके आओ, हो जाएगा काम. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much,
sir.
Daksha ji. More power to you. And yeah, how many of you feel that this platform of lifetime access is something which is powerful for you? And you think that this lifetime access is something which is like real value? I mean, कुछ limitation नहीं दिया कि 2 days, 3 days, 40 days, 30 days. Yeah, awesome. We go to Jasmine Shah. For people who are asking the link for the induction program, you will get it on the Zoom, on the Telegram group. The paid members Telegram group will get the induction program link by Saturday evening. So Jasmine ji, I'm unmuting you, please, Jasmine bhai.
जय जिनेंद्र साहब.
जय जिनेंद्र.
सर, मैंने आपका जो प्रोग्राम देखा तो पहली फीलिंग तो यही है, सिद्धार्थ शाह है तो मैं भी शाह हूँ. तो मैंने कुछ नहीं सोचा, ज्वाइन कर लिया. बनिया है, कुछ देके जाएगा, लेके नहीं जाएगा. तो
थैंक यू
सर, मुझे अंदर से कुछ करना था और आपके प्रोग्राम मैंने देखा और मुझे तुरंत ही क्लिक हुआ कि दिस इज द राइट थिंग. मैंने ऐसे काफी प्रोग्राम किए हुए बैठे, लेकिन मुझे इतना वो ट्यूनिंग नहीं हुआ. आपका प्रोग्राम वो मैंने फ्रीक्वेंसी का जो था ना, फ्रीक्वेंसी मैच होती है तो मुझे वाव मोमेंट थी, तो मैंने ये ज्वाइन कर लिया. तो अभी मैं सर फर्स्ट ट्रैक में हूँ, लेकिन सर मुझे बहुत आगे जाना है और आपके साथ ही रहना है. बिकॉज जितेंद्र जी है, मेंटर है, मैंने हाथ पकड़ लिया है तो मैं आपके साथ ही चलूंगा. अभी सर मेरा क्या है कि मुझे हर प्रोग्राम अटेंड करना है, लेकिन माइंड में होता है कि मुझे ये अटेंड करना है, लेकिन वो मिस आउट हो जाता है सर. लाइक आज का प्रोग्राम मैंने सुबह से ही नक्की किया कि अटेंड करना तो कर दिया, लेकिन लाइक एवरीडे 90 डेज प्रोग्राम का था, लेकिन मेरा आई डोंट नो मेरा लेजीनेस था या मुझे इतना इम्पोर्टेंट नहीं समझा, पता नहीं है. तो आई फील वेरी गिल्टी. ये प्रोग्राम मैंने पहले अटेंड नहीं किया, बिकॉज एवरीडे जब मैं ये प्रोग्राम देखता हूँ तो कुछ ना कुछ सर लेके जाते हैं हम. तो आई फील वेरी एनर्जेटिक एवरीडे. तो सर मेरा जो रूटीन काम होता है ना, तो डाउन हो जाता हूँ ना, तो यही थिंक करता हूँ बैठ के, तो एनर्जेटिक फील करता हूँ और पॉजिटिव अप्लाई करता हूँ ना, रिजल्ट अपना मुझे मिल ही जाता है. तो थैंक यू फॉर दैट. लेकिन सर वो मुझे कंटिन्यू कैसे करना है, तो अगर वो आप मुझे गाइड कर सकते हो तो आई विल वेरी अप्रिशिएट इट.
डेफिनेटली. तो जसमीन भाई, थैंक यू फॉर काइंड वर्ड. सबसे पहले मैं ऐसे बताऊंगा कि 2-3 चीजें इंपॉर्टेंट है हमारे कम्युनिटी से जुड़ने के लिए. एक, जो फ्राइडे मास्टरमाइंड का कॉल है, ये हमने आपको लाइफ टाइम के लिए क्यों दिया है, ताकि आप लाइफ आगे पीछे हो जाती है, कुछ हर्डल्स, ऑब्स्टिकल्स, हेल्थ इश्यूज, फैमिली रिलेशनशिप, बाहर गाँव जाते हो तो आगे पीछे हो जाते हैं हम. बट ये फ्राइडे इवनिंग 8 PM का कॉल है, ऐसे आप गार्ड बांध दो कि कुछ भी हो जाए, एवरी वीक में ये करने वाला हूँ, तो वो आपको एक स्पेस में रखेगा. दूसरी बात, अब बुक रीडिंग क्लब हितेंद्र जी से आप साथ में हो तो डेफिनेटली वहां से भी आपको सपोर्ट मिलेगा. रिगार्डिंग जो वीडियोस देखने हैं 90 डेज के 90 वीडियोस के जो देखने हैं, उसके लिए भी हमने क्या किया है कि हर क्वार्टर हम उसको रिवाइज करते हैं, जहां पे 90 वीडियोस को हम 30 डेज में डिवाइड करके उसको आपको एक शॉर्ट ट्रैक में T20 मैच जैसे आप खेलते हो, वनडे का T20 कर दिया, तो पूरा आप 90 वीडियोस का हम समावेश करके 30 डेज में आपको दे देते हैं समरी करके. तो वो भी अभी 13 जुलाई को स्टार्ट होने वाला है. वो भी एवरी क्वार्टर फ्री है जैसे आप एंटर होते हो, ताकि आपका रिविजन मिलते जाएगा. और एक चीज मैं बोलूंगा कि जो 10 मिनट्स के जो वीडियोस है, एवरेज 90 वीडियोस है, कि लंच के बाद मे बी आप मोबाइल से देख सकते हो, कंप्यूटर पे देख सकते हो, लंच के बाद मैं एक वीडियो दिन का देखूंगा, दैट्स इट. आई मीन मैं भी बहुत सारे प्रोग्राम्स करता हूँ, बहुत सारे की होते हैं, तो मैं किसी में टैग कर देता हूँ कि खाना खाने के बाद में, मे भी दोपहर की चाय के बाद में 10 मिनट में शांति से बैठा हूँ, आई विल वॉच 1 वीडियो. ऐसा भी आप कुछ प्लग कर सकते हो, तो वो आपको डेफिनेटली ट्रैक पे रखेगा. एंड बाकी तो हम हैं आपके साथ में जसमीन भाई. Great, thank you so much, Jasmine bhai, and more power to you. Awesome. Geeta Sohel is asking, when should I get the gold cards reviewed? Have you sent the email, Geeta? Give me a couple of days time. I'll reply to it by tomorrow itself. Okay, so I'll reply by tomorrow. Okay, don't worry. We go to the next question, which is by Purvi ma'am. Purvi ma'am over here. Let me just.
Sir, I got it. Good evening.
Yeah, I'm going to pin you also. Yes, Purvi ji.
Yes. I don't have any question.
Acha?
I just wanted to share one thing.
Yes,
It's so-called a success. It's not a success story. It's a so-called success. As everybody would be remembering, one day you came up with the guest Amrut Deshmukh. Yeah. So because I am very into his app, and I'm listening and reading all the books from his app, and I'm motivating quite a lot of people. So I intended to meet him, like to talk to him or something like that. And with one idea on LinkedIn, which I shared with him and his colleague Farid, they got a bulb on moment for his application, and for the way how he can work on that thing.
Okay.
And my idea is going to be implemented by him for the application booklet guy.
Wow.
Yeah. And he's going to make a book, and I have to design that book cover.
क्या बात है. That's very nice.
Yeah.
Amazing. पूर्वी जी, आप जहां पे भी जाते हो अपनी इंप्रेशन छोड़ के आते हो. Seriously.
In fact, it just casually happened, and I just spoke to Farid, और मैंने बोला कि this is my idea. You may deny for the idea which I am putting to you. You can just carry forward to Amrut. So he told, wow, Purvi, this is incredible. मैंने और अमृत ने बात कर ली और आप बुक कवर बना ही दो ऐसे करके. So means today afternoon he called me, and all the things have been done. I am going extra mile for him again.
Yeah.
And the second one is for whom I was brand ambassador for one of the crypto marketplace. They have given me the position of an artist, advisor, and a member of co-committee.
Wow.
That also yesterday only it happened.
So powerful. Very nice.
So they would be launching the product and the currency in near future in 2-3 months. Its headquarters would be in US and Dubai.
Amazing. The whole world beckons you now, Purvi. Amazing. Go for it. Sky is the limit for you. Amazing.
Yeah. I'm enjoying the space.
Super.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing, Purvi, and more power to you. And thank you for being a part of this community also and being the core members. Thank you for this.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
More power to Purvi. And we move to the next one. That's what happens, being in this space. Purvi has been there for almost 2 years, and she's doing amazing work for the power of going the extra mile. Power of going the extra mile is something which is really paying off, and she's doing it to perfection. She's doing this to perfection. We go to this gentleman, Rakesh Yadav, who is very, very sincere in reading. Rakesh, you have raised your hand. So Rakesh ji, I'm going to ask you to unmute, please. And also Rakesh ji.
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir.
Wait, I'm going to pin you. Yes, just a minute. Yes, Rakesh ji, how are you?
Good evening, sir.
Very good evening to you.
Session was nice. I learned about the habit. I have one question, sir.
Yes,
This I need to change paradigm, means habit. So this habit and this paradigm is created by ideas in mind. After accumulation of idea, habit will get, and habit accumulation will paradigm. So
correct.
How to make that idea so that I can change my paradigm?
Okay. So Rakesh ji, you mentioned that 2nd July को आप Victory Mastermind join कर रहे हो, right?
Actually, sir. Actually today, sir. But here in all this, they cannot transfer money, sir.
So no problem. So tomorrow you want to register, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. So वहाँ तो detail में हम आपको बताएंगे कि how exactly your paradigm is formed. But nevertheless, I will answer the question over here. So see, understand this: conscious mind, subconscious mind, and our body. ये stick person concept को दिमाग में रखिए, ठीक है? Conscious mind से thoughts आते हैं. Conscious mind में thoughts आते हैं. एक मिनट अपने आइसक्रीम बची का है सुदक्षा मैम. Okay. So conscious mind में thoughts आते हैं और 5 senses से हमारे conscious mind में thoughts आते हैं. हमारे 5 senses क्या है? See, smell, hear, taste and touch. ठीक है? वो conscious mind में जो thoughts आ रहे हैं, वो conscious mind से हमारे emotional mind यानी जो subconscious mind में जो है, जब तक वो थॉट्स नहीं जाएंगे तब तक हमारी बॉडी में एक्शन करने की कैपेसिटी नहीं आएगी। और बॉडी एंड कॉन्शियस माइंड के बीच में सबकॉन्शियस माइंड है। अंडरस्टैंड दिस। आपकी पैराडाइम जो है, आपके जो हैबिट्स है, वो सबकॉन्शियस माइंड में है, कॉन्शियस माइंड में नहीं है। सी, आपकी हैबिट्स है ना, आप ऐसे ही कुछ समझो, गाड़ी चलाते हो, बात कर रहे होगे, तो आप कॉन्शियसली नहीं कर रहे हो, वो सबकॉन्शियसली हो रही है, हैबिट्स बन गई ना। समझो आप नहाते हो तो ऑटोमेटिकली आपके हाथ स्टोव शैम्पू पे जाते हैं, ऑटोमेटिकली जाते हैं, तो वो सबकॉन्शियसली हो रही चीज है, करेक्ट। तो जो हैबिट्स है वो आपके सबकॉन्शियस माइंड में है, वो कॉन्शियस माइंड में नहीं है। अगर हमारी हैबिट्स को चेंज करना है, हमारे सबकॉन्शियस में जो पैराडाइम है उसको चेंज करना है, तो क्या है, वो सर्वेंट है। मास्टर कौन है? हम हैं, कॉन्शियस माइंड, वी आर द मास्टर। तो जो हम थॉट्स को अलाउ करते हैं हमारे कॉन्शियस माइंड में रहने की, वही थॉट्स सबकॉन्शियस माइंड में जाएंगे। इंप्रेस, एनर्जी हैज टू फ्लो समवेयर और द अदर, ऊपर नीचे जाएगा एनर्जी, थॉट इज एनर्जी। तो आपको क्या करना है, पैराडाइम चेंज करने के लिए आपके कॉन्शियस माइंड में बार 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 वही थॉट्स डालने हैं जो आपके सबकॉन्शियस माइंड में जाने चाहिए। कंटिन्यूअस स्पेस्ड affirmation of the same idea again and again and again and again and again and again in a systematic environment is the only known method of changing the paradigm. I repeat, paradigm change करने के दो ही तरीके हैं। एक तरीका है बहुत डीप इमोशनल इंपैक्ट, नेगेटिव भी पॉजिटिव भी। लेट्स से कोविड-19 बहुत डीप इमोशनल इंपैक्ट हो गया। लेट्स से 9/11 यूएस में अटैक्स, लेट्स से यूक्रेन वॉर, लेट्स से 26 जुलाई रेन्स इन मुंबई, let's say दीवार पिक्चर अमिताभ बच्चन मेरा बाप चोर है, deep emotional impact. That's one way of changing the paradigm. वो एंगल में नहीं जाना है। What is the other way of doing it? Continuous spaced repetition of the same thought, idea again and again and again and again and again to your conscious mind. That's the second way to change the paradigm. So what we are doing over here is this: strangest secret, goal cards, affirmations, book reading clubs. You're doing that. That's how we change the paradigm. Got it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you.
So more about that in detail in the Victory Mastermind. Okay, get set, go for this. Okay, more power to Rakesh ji. He's taking this leap of faith. He's joining the Victory Mastermind tomorrow. And yes, how many of you got this? Just I've got it. If you got this, how to change the paradigm? I mean, 2-3-4 दिन का प्रोग्राम नहीं करना है आपको, बस you get this and you know, understood how to change the paradigm. Okay. Now, wonderful question, Rakesh ji. More power to you. Awesome. We go to the next one. Let's go to the ladies. Reshma ji.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Reshma ji.
I'll just start my talk. Am I audible, sir?
Loud and clear.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir, for your inputs on the goal card.
Yeah.
And about today's session, you talk about stacking habits. So if our habit is waking up early, which habit actually will stack? That's the question that I have, because उठने के बाद ही बाकी सब शुरू होता है.
Very simple, sleep early.
Okay.
As simple as that. Most people don't sleep on time. Then how can they wake up on time? Think about it. It's very simple, very commonsensical. एक काम करिए ना, आज तो समझो लेट हो गया, कल एक काम करिए, रेगुलर जो टाइम पे आप सोते हो ना, उससे 2 घंटे पहले आप सोने जाइए. Try to do it. Be uncomfortable. Be uncomfortable. Just go in the bed 2 hours before your regular time. 2 things are going to happen. First thing, शायद नींद नहीं आएगी, but you are preparing yourself. उसके बाद के दिन में you'll be much more better on this. Second, you're doing something which is uncomfortable. So you are programming your mindset to do something which is uncomfortable. So stacking for getting up early in the morning. So I'll tell you this is one angle. दूसरी है, get a accountable partner who gets up early in the morning. Get an accountable partner who gets up early in the morning. उसको बोलो कि आप मुझे फोन करो, बड़ा सा आप रिंगर लगाओ, उसके लिए कुछ स्पेशल रिंगटोन बनाओ. मे बी जब भी वो फोन करता है तो आपके गोल कार्ड का एफर्मेशन रखो, उसके रिंगटोन का वॉइस. आई एम गिविंग यू वेग आइडियाज. समझो, दैट पर्सन कॉल्स यू, you make that person's calling ringtone as your affirmation of your goal. कि यार ये गोल के लिए मुझे जाना है, घंटी बज गई है, So maybe that could be the trigger point for you. So I'm giving you ideas. Do that, and you'll see going to the next level. Okay, the one you respect. I think I lost you. You can shut your video. I don't know whether you're there with me or not. I think your network is poor, or is it my network? Okay, good. So are we clear on this, everybody? Reshma, please type more power to Reshma, and getting good ideas on this. Yeah. Okay, we move to the next one. Okay, we go to Anand Kumbhare. Anand Kumbhare ji, please on your video. I'm going to unmute you, Anand Kumbhare. Hello. Yes. Now. I'm not able to. I'm giving you the prompt. I don't know. Yeah, yeah, I don't think so. I'm able to unmute you. So what I suggest, Anandji, just try to log out and log in again, please. Meanwhile, I go to the next one, please. I can't unmute you. Let me try with someone else. We go to Antrish Pathak. Antrish.
Hello, good evening, sir.
A very good evening to you.
Sir, thank you very much for this wonderful session, and thank you very much to all members and mentors, sir. Sir, I have one success story, sir.
Just hold on. Let me just sort this out, please. Yeah, please go ahead. Yeah.
Sir, Jai Jinendra.
No, why Harpreet is
Happy CA Day.
Harpreet, just hold on, buddy.
Yeah, sure, sir.
I want to go to Antrish.
Sir, I have a success story, sir.
Yes, please.
Sir, I'm in automobile sector, sir, and now I have got the responsibility of setting the entire setup new plant in Jamshedpur, Tata Nagar, sir. Actually, this is the complete manufacturing of new plant for Tata Motors. We are manufacturing roof level and dash carpet system for Tata Motors, and the responsibility given to me to entire set up the new plant in Jamshedpur, Tata Nagar, sir.
Wow!
And it is a totally new responsibility to me, and it is the person. I'm the youngest person who has given this responsibility, sir.
Amazing.
So this is all because of you people, sir. Your guidance and the guidance of all the mentors and good people, sir. And thank you very much to all, sir, for this, sir.
Thank you, and more power to you, Antrishji. I'm really happy to listen to your success story, and wishing you grand success in the future also. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. Okay, now let me try Anandji. Yes, please. Anandji, maybe I'm not able to. From my end, you are unmuted. I can't hear you. Something with your device, sir, maybe. Let's go to Kanta ji. Kanta, you raised your hand. Okay, we go to Sanjay Kumar.
Yes, good evening, sir.
Very good evening to Sanjay bhai.
Yes, sir. First of all, thank you very much for selecting our group, book reading club.
You deserve it.
Your vibrations has today morning only I wrote in the group. See, for last 2 days I was so much tired, but as I entered into the group, I got so much vibrations. My total tiredness of the whole day goes. I just wrote today morning only, and today night you are awarding us the best group of the month. Thank you very much, sir.
Welcome.
Now my question is that I'm preparing the goal card, so I prepare it. Then I send it to my accountability partner, Kalpesh Bhai also. And one point has come, I have written negative. Okay, I am totally debt free. In one of your video also, you written you should not write this date, or you should not write negative words. Then how to put it, sir?
Focus on the money which you want to earn. Say, let's say if you have X amount of debt, for example, let's say ₹1 का debt है, कर्जा है, okay, ₹1 is to be paid. Don't focus on I'm going to become debt free. Focus on I'm going to earn ₹2 or say ₹3. Focus on the money which you want to earn.
Okay.
Do not focus on clearing your debts, because debt free में भी debt छुपा है, कर्ज मुक्ति में भी कर्जा छुपा है.
Yes.
So don't focus on being debt free. Focus on the money which you want to earn. कितना पैसा कमाना है उस पर focus करिए.
Okay, fine.
Got it?
Yeah. Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
Awesome.
Sir.
Thank you so much. Wonderful question. And more power to Sanjay ji. We go to the next question. Harish ji. Harish ji, will you raise your hand?
Yes, sir.
आपका वीडियो?
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, very good evening, Harish ji.
सर पहले तो जो दिल से जो आवाज आ रही वो आ रही है कि आपसे मिलना, आपसे बातें करना अच्छा लगता है सर. सॉन्ग की लाइन है लेकिन मैं गा नहीं रहा हूँ, मैं सर से बोल रहा हूँ सर. तो सर मैं तो सर ये बात करने के लिए था कि बहुत सारी अचीवमेंट सर मेरी भी हुई है, लेकिन मुझे अभी तक कोई सर्टिफिकेट नहीं मिला है सर. मेरी ग्रीवेंस है सर आपसे सर.
तो सर्टिफिकेट नहीं है आपको?
कोई भी सर्टिफिकेट किसी तरह का मुझे नहीं मिला है सर.
आप मेल कर दीजिए, हम आपको कल सुबह भेज देंगे.
थैंक यू सर. थैंक यू सर.
आपका ग्रीवियंस रिड्रेसल सेल में आपका कर देंगे. नीता जी प्लीज राइट एन ईमेल. वी विल रिड्रेस ग्रीवियंस रिड्रेसल सेल में आपका हो जाएगा ग्रीवियंस. राइट. ओके, थैंक यू सो मच हरीश जी. एंड मुझे आपसे बात करके मजा आता है. ओके, सो ये भी बढ़िया है. थैंक यू सो मच. ओके, more power to Harish ji. Neeta ji, please write an email to us. We'll mail it to you. Okay, don't worry. We go to Raghavendra. Raghavendra ji, please.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Yeah, thank you for giving me this wonderful opportunity.
Yeah, is it possible to on your video?
Yeah, please. Just a minute.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yes, sir. Actually, I want to have one-to-one with you just for 10 minutes, couple of minutes. If you have time, it would be helpful.
Sure. So you have written an email also for an affirmation, right?
Yeah.
So I'll speak out. I'll give an affirmation to you, and on day number 64, you'll be getting a chance to do a one-to-one with me, a 10-minute call. So, but otherwise, also if it's urgent for you, I'll give you a link. You schedule a call. Next week I'm traveling, so after that I'll definitely give you a link for that. So just have patience. But I'll send you the affirmation by tomorrow. 100% I will send the affirmation by tomorrow.
Yeah. So it's about can I speak? Like it's about relationship issues. That's one. It's a one type of goal for me. It's a one. Because of that goal, I'm unable to focus on other goals. Like harmony in relationship. If I'm failing in that goal, so it is impacting my other goals like a career goal, health goal, and adventure goals. So because of this,
so I understand. Okay, Raghavendra ji, I'll give you that affirmation. It's going to help you. Okay, don't worry. Okay, we are there with you. Okay, more power.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Okay.
Thank you.
So we go to the next question. We got Vijay Kukreja ji.
Good evening, sir. Thank you so much for the wonderful session today. I have a small question.
Yes,
actually, I have been trying to build a habit, and then I like carry on, stick with it for a few days, then again it goes to back to square one. So then, today's session should, of course, help, address that thing. But what will you overall kind of put it so that it becomes easier to kind of, develop that habit?
So I think first of all, you've got to be very clear about that one habit which you want to build. Do not focus on building 10 habits together. That's going to be difficult for you. Focus on 1 or 2 habits. Work on this formula or the way I explained to you. Stack it with a habit which you already have in your ritual. Get a strong accountable partner. Maybe join a book reading club and see how the habit begins to form more fast than you can ever imagine. So that is one tip which I will give you.
Right, sir.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Great. Thank you so much. More power to Vijay ji.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Preferably, I would request all of you to on your video, if you are there on the question, so they'll help me. Okay, because they'll help me to relate with you. Okay, so please on your video. Let me also go to Anand Kumbhare ji. Try once again, Anand ji. Are you able to unmute? Anand ji, I'm sorry. Something is wrong from my, I don't know. I'm able to unmute everyone, but not you. I don't know why. And it's showing unmuted from my end, but I'm not able to listen to you. Okay. Let me try it once again. Okay. Now we go to the next one. We go to Dr. Ramesh.
One minute, sir. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, sir. How are you, doctor?
I'm good.
Wow.
So it was wonderful. आज तो Hawaiian mood में.
I'm seeing that.
Okay. So it was wonderful. There was a lot of learning, definitely. But I think you already answered just now that if you have many desires to create many habits, we need to choose 1 or 2. Okay. And the choosing method also, you said you need to feel for it.
Correct.
Okay. So if the feeling is there, now comes, we have to decide. That is decision or intention mein kya
far? So I think what I look at it is that why implementation intention is kept together in this way, and I'm linking with the 7th step to which is decision making. A decision is something which enables you to take some massive action or take some action. And intention could be one day, someday I'll do it, but there is no implementation behind it. So you have an intention, but you don't take implementation. So the phrase is implementation intention. The implementation intention, that's the key of framing a habit. Whereas a decision is something which you take it from an emotional perspective, and that enables you to take action. And I would strongly recommend every one of you to read the chapter of decision making in Think and Grow Rich, where the way beautifully it is explained that how people were taking decisions which really created the US, we are calling from that country, how that country was formed on those decisions by Samuel Adams and before even the British coming, Lord Cornwallis, and all those decisions which took the signing of this 56 of the people on the Declaration of Independence. So the decision to sign really created what America is there right now. So decision is something which you take it from an emotional mind, and that enables you to take action. But intention can be just an intention, but not any action.
So the decision is stronger.
Decision is stronger, definitely stronger.
Okay, it's of higher vibration.
Yeah.
So now once we take the decision and then we start implementing, the process will take how long in your experience? वो book में तो बहुत कुछ लिखा है. आप, your experience.
Can you repeat, sir?
How long does the habit take to form as per your experience? 1.
So the normal the theory is 21 days, and that's based on Maxwell Maltz. Maxwell Maltz was the pioneer who got that 21 days repetition will make you a habit. So that's one formula which has been there sticking to a particular habit. But I feel that not even 21 days are required. If you are that emotional level of frequency is high, the faster would be the habit formed in you.
Oh, that's interesting. Yes. So that has been your experience.
My experience, yes.
Okay. So, so when you do this habit regularly every day, a pattern is built, correct? It's
Yes.
a new pattern building. Okay. And the pattern building happens inside the brain also. That's called neuroplasticity. The pura network change ho jata hai andar se.
Yes.
But usme, so this is interesting to see that एक हैबिट या हीलिंग होने के लिए 3 हफ्ते लगते हैं. So आपने 21 दिन जो बताया था, तो now when you say that your experience, the habit can be formed even faster if that emotional thing is there. So then it should apply to healing also, right? So we can heal ourselves faster than not necessary. जो standard जो है cut हुआ उस पे stitches लगाए तो वो stitches जो है 3 हफ्ते कम से कम लग जाते हैं, 10 दिन में तो निकल जाता है.
Yes, yes.
You know, so the pattern building. Now the second is, how many habits have you implemented yourself at one time?
You're putting me on the spot.
नहीं, देखो सिद्धार्थ ऐसी बात नहीं है. It is just the learning. I'm trying to extract the knowledge and learning and your experience. मुझे Maxwell का experience नहीं चाहिए. मुझे सिद्धार्थ शाह का experience चाहिए.
So, maximum, I don't think so. Although I do multitasking a couple of times in terms of seeing whether my productivity is not coming down, but not more than 2 or 3, not more than 2 or 3 habits at a time. I read also multitasking, different books, different chapters. I read that also, but again, coming to basic habits of rituals and basic habits of programming my mindset, not more than 2 or 3 habits at a time. And if their habits are difficult to be formed, then I filter out, focus on 2, then I focus on 1, and that's that one thing which I focus, which has really helped me.
Okay, you know, we've heard Napoleon Hill, we've heard Earl Nightingale, we've heard all these things, but what we are hearing today and these days is Sidharth and Sidharth's experience, what it has been. So that holds most importance rather than what's in the book. So this is what I feel. And that is why I ask you such deep questions. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Dr.
Thank you.
Ramesh.
God bless you.
You are an asset in our community, and more power to you. Awesome. Okay, we go to, there are many questions coming in. We'll take last 3. Okay, we'll take last 3 questions. Let's go to Jitesh. Jitesh.
Hello.
Yes, please.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear, sir.
Sir, from last 3-4 months now, some like major problem of payment and all these things are going on. And like for last 2-3 months, I'm not coming to weekly mastermind. Also, like something like depression. So what should I do? Is like, so like I'm.
First thing first, remove that word depression from your vocabulary.
No, not depression. Like something is not going well with.
Yeah. So you are sharing it with me. That's fine.
Yeah.
First, so otherwise, don't talk about this to anyone now. After this moment, after this mastermind call, promise me you're not going to talk to anyone, Jitesh bhai.
No.
Immediately, I would want you to start listening to The Strangest Secret either in Hindi or English every day for twice a day now, morning and night. It's free. Start listening Strangest every single day, twice. Okay. Third, I would want you to join a book reading club.
I'm already there, but see, from like 3 months now, things are not in my hand. And
start now. Just log in. Start.
The 24 number.
So start karo. From tomorrow only start. And from there, you talk to the group 24 group leader and ask for an accountable partner. In fact, even the Telegram group right now, you're a paid member. You ask for an accountable partner. You give an explanation. I'm Jitesh from this city, this background, and you'll get maybe after 5-6 chances you'll get a right accountable partner and be there together. I've seen people who are coming in and out of the pace of this entire thing, but this is where it brings you together. We are there to support you, and that is where this community is powerful. It is not an online program, Jitesh.
I know.
Yeah. So we do this, and we are there with you. Okay. And come for the Friday mastermind call. Don't miss it. And see, you'll be back on track. Every day, Strangest Secret twice. Work only on one goal. Forget 4 goals: personal, wealth, adventure, contribution. Work only on one goal. Maybe what you can do, share your goal statement once again with me. I will check your goal card once again to you. And I will give you some guidance based on your goal, what exactly needs to be done. So please drop an email also to me. I'll support you.
Okay. Thank you.
Awesome. Great. More power to Jitesh and Group 24. Please support him. And we are all there. More power to Jitesh. Everyone, please. He'll bounce back for sure. Thank you. We go to the next, second last question. We've got Kanta. No, right? So let's go to Harpreet. Yeah, Kanta.
No.
Hello.
Yes, sir. 6:30 class and 10:30 class is there, sir.
For book reading?
No, sir. Sunday 10:30 class.
No. This Sunday we don't have 10:30 class and 6:30 class. We just have the 9 p.m. induction program because Bharat Bhai is traveling. So this Sunday we don't have. Just relax this Sunday. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you so much. More power to Kanta ji. We mute her. And last question. Last question we go to Harpreet ji. Thank you for your patience, Harpreet ji. I'm going to where are you? Are you there? Okay. Yes, please.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Very good evening to you, sir.
Jai Jinendra.
Jai Jinendra.
And happy CA day as well.
Thank you.
Sir, no sooner I started this TAGR community. I used to read sincerely from the ebook, which I got earlier. And I was very much sincere. I used to read at 4:15 a.m. daily. And after a few weeks, I bought a book, that is real book. And then also I used to read, but somehow I was experiencing one thing, that no doubt this BRC group is awesome, it's good. But when we are, because since we are just reading for the reading's sake, so sometimes we are not able to comprehend it. So what was my perception, that I would be reading it alone. But आज तक वो नहीं हुआ. I really wanted कि मैं कुछ अलग से पढूं, or I want to read the entire book at least twice or thrice, because I want to implement those principles in my life. But नहीं हो पा रहा है. So what is your suggestion, sir?
I would take this route out. बीच का रास्ता निकालूंगा मैं. Go on Telegram group and ask that I want a person to read with me.
Okay.
Read in pairs, two people. A person who doesn't prefer to read in a group but wants to read nevertheless. लेकिन अकेले से नहीं हो रहा है.
Right, sir.
Go in a very small group and decide on what is a common thing which you want to read. Let's say Think and Grow Rich, you want to start from fresh. Start from starting.
Fresh.
हाँ, तो आप group आप डालो Telegram में, आज से लेकर कोई ना कोई मिलेगा आपको. Find someone with your same wavelength, timing match करो and start off.
And sir, as my goals were being shared with you, so this is the goal card, contribution goal.
Awesome.
This is the financial goal.
Yeah, I'm seeing that notes.
Yeah, and so on.
Yeah.
And this one, as you are already aware.
Yes, I'm aware of it. Yeah. Amazing.
Thank you so much,
more
sir.
Power point. Go for it, Harpreet. We are all there with you. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Okay.
Sir.
More power to Harpreet ji. And yeah, just do what I've told you, and you'll get someone. Go on the Telegram and ask for it. Okay.
Pakka promise, sir. Pakka. Sure.
Thank you so much. Okay. Wonderful, everyone. I think Hitendra ji has just told somebody from his book car. Got a car, right, Hitendra ji? Prince bought his dream car today. Prince. So let's type congratulations to Prince. He just bought his dream car today from BRC of Hitendra Sharma ji's group. That's the real power of our community, that we get these kind of success stories like every single day. Congratulations, Prince. And he got his dream car today. That's what happens in Think and Grow Rich community. Now, I want to thank all of you for being over here and supporting me in this journey of Think and Grow Rich. I hope I've added value to you and I've given you the habit thing. So one last time, I will ask you, all of you, to two things. Invite people on the Telegram group, invite people in our community, and I will go to unmute all of you, and then you can wish everyone a good evening to everyone and happy weekend to all of you. Okay, so I'm just going to remove pin from me and I'm going to make all of you unmute. Okay, so ask all to unmute. Yeah. Good night, everyone. Take care.
Good night.
Happy
weekend.
Good night.
Good weekend.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone.
Good night. God bless you. More power to everyone. Good night, everybody.
Thank you, sir.
More power to all.
Everyone.
More power.
Thank you.
Good night. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Wonderful session.
And last but
Thank
not
you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
bye bye.
Good night, everybody. Good night.
Good night.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, sir.
Final bye.
Wonderful session, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Bye bye. I'm ending the meeting.
Enjoyed a lot.
Thank you so much.